So I would like to invite this Subandhu Govinda here. So we are so fortunate to have from subscription. So Govinda is one of the senior devotees. Just a brief introduction about Govinda. So Govinda is from the Bachelor's of Engineering and Electronics, and professional experiences is Govinda is a former aerospace engineer at Honeywell India. And spiritual journey, Prabhuji started his journey in 2012, and Prabhuji served in multiple roles, including temple, commander, and teacher, and instrumental in developing changes and Telangana and Karnataka. The different achievements. Currently, Prabhuji is serving the main picture in the Karnataka Center. So, and I think 2022 they started the Janmashtami as well. And some of the achievements like established a community of about 100 consistent devotees involved in congregation. It's a great achievement. Hard to help the project. Expanded outreach through online teaching, connected with many devotees across India. So it's another achievement, great achievement. So it's not easy connecting an online. So personal attributes, I think probably we can understand, we can have a lot of the humility and the compassion towards everybody. So attributes in Christian in various capacities, including online and offline preaching. So and Prabhuji is dedicated seva at district India Temple. So member of the board is Christian Whitefield. And let's all invite Prabhuji for the scientifics. Let's keep that in the lecture Prabhuji is sharing. So let's all
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Thank you very much.
Have you finished Jarada Madhav? Okay. Somebody can do that. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Janavallabha Girivaradhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopishana Vallabha Giridharadhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopishana Vallabha Giridharadhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopishana Vallabha Yashodanandana Vraja Jaganandana Yashodanandana Yashodanandana Vraja Jaganandana Yashodanandana Yashodanandana Vraja Jaganandana Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jaya Mudiraye Nashtaprayeshva Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya Cha Nanda Gopakumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha. Hare Krishna. So today we are discussing from Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter 2 and shlok number 17. Okay. The time till 10:12, right? 12 o'clock. We recite the shloka. Shunvatam swakataha Krishnaha. Shunvatam swakataha Krishnaha. Punya Shravana Kirtanaha. Punya Shravana Kirtanaha. Dayantasto hi yapadrani. Dayantasto hi yapadrani. Vidhunoti surutsata. Vidhunoti surutsata. Shunvatam swakatha. Shunvatam swakataha Krishnaha. Punya Shravana Kirtanaha. Udayantasto hi abhadrani. Vidhunoti surutsata. One Prabhuji, one Mataji. Shunvatam swakata Krishna. Punya Shravana Kirtanaha. Hridayantasto hi abhadrani. Vidhunoti surutsata. Shunvatam swakataha Krishna. Punya Shravana Kirtanaha. Hridayantasto hi abhadrani. Vidhunoti surutsata. Shunvatam swakataha Krishna. Punya Shravana Kirtanaha. Hridayantasto hi abhadrani. Vidhunoti surutsata. Shunvatam. Those who have developed the urge to hear the message of Swakathaha,
Swakataha,
his own words.
his own words.
Krishnaha,
Krishnaha,
the personality of Godhead.
the personality of Godhead.
Punya,
Punya,
virtues.
virtues.
Shravana,
Shravana,
hearing.
hearing.
Kirtanaha,
Kirtanaha,
chanting.
chanting.
Hriday antastaha,
Hridayantasaha,
within one's heart.
within one's heart.
He certainly.
Certainly,
Avadrani,
Avadrani,
desire to
desire to
enjoy matter.
enjoy matter.
Vidhunoti,
Vidhunoti,
cleanses.
cleanses.
Surut,
Surut,
benefactor.
benefactor.
Satam,
Satam,
of the truthful.
of the truthful.
Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sri Krishna, the supreme, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma, super soul in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his message, which are in themselves virtuous when properly heard and chanted. Purport. The message of personality of Godhead Sri Krishna are non-different from him. Whenever, therefore, offenseless hearing and the glorification of the God are undertaken, it is to be understood that Lord Krishna is present there in the form of transcendental sound, which is as powerful as the Lord personally. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his Shikshashtaka declares clearly that the holy name of the Lord has all potencies of the Lord and that he has endowed his innumerable names with the same potency. There is no rigid fixture of time, and anyone can chant the holy name with attention and reverence at his convenience. The Lord is so kind to us that he can be present before us personally in the form of transcendental sound. But unfortunately, we have no taste for hearing and glorifying the Lord's name and activities. We have already discussed developing a taste for hearing and chanting of the holy sound. It is done through the medium of service to the pure devotee of the Lord. The Lord is reciprocally respondent to his devotees. When he sees that a devotee is completely sincere in getting admittance to the transcendental service of the Lord and has thus become eager to hear about him, the Lord acts from within the devotee in such a way that the devotee may easily go back to him. The Lord is more anxious to take us back into his kingdom than we can desire. Most of us do not desire at all to go back to Godhead. Only a few men want to go back to Godhead. But anyone who desires to go back to Godhead, Sri Krishna helps in all respects. One cannot enter into the kingdom of God unless one is perfectly cleared of all sins. The material sins are products of our desire to lord it over the material nature. It is very difficult to get rid of such desire. Women and wealth are very difficult problems for the devotee making progress on the path back to Godhead. Many stalwarts in the devotional line fell victim to this allurement and thus retreated from the path of liberation. But when one is helped by Lord Himself, the whole process becomes as easy as anything by divine grace of the Lord. To become restless in the contact of woman and wealth is not an astonishment, because every living being is associated with such thing from remote time, particularly immemorial, and it takes time to recover from this foreign nature. But if one is engaged in hearing the glories of the Lord, gradually he realizes his real position. By the grace of God, such a devotee gets sufficient strength to defend himself from the state of disturbances and gradually all disturbing elements are eliminated from his mind. Hari Om Tat Sat. ॐ अज्ञानातिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपकदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी अशतदेशकारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे मुकम करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं Hare Krishna. So we are studying from the chapters of Srimad Bhagavatam. In the beginning chapters, we have seen that sages assembled in Naimisharanya. This discussion is happening there. Almost when it is happening, anybody knows when this thing happened? Discussion, where it happened, we know. Naimisharanya, just I mentioned. When this happened? Huh? How many years AD, BC, something will be there, right? No? 5,000 years? AD, BC? No? From today onwards, because 5,000, approximately like that. The beginning of Kali Yuga. As soon as the Kali Yuga has started, this Naimisharanya sages, they started doing some big yajna for the welfare of the whole world. Why they did this yajna? Of course, for the welfare, but why they need to do this yajna for the welfare of the whole world? Because Krishna has left. Krishna is gone. And when Krishna is gone, then what happens? Krishna Surya Sam Maya Andhakar Jaha Krishna Kahanahi Maya Radhikar. But when Krishna is not there, then what is the chances that Maya will come and grab? Kali Yuga will start taking its effect very strongly. What is the symptom of Kali Yuga? Hypocrisy and quarrel. Very important. Now these symptoms are visible all over the world, and they were started being prominent at that time. And it became so that time the devotees became very worried about the mankind. How these people will survive when Krishna is not there, and the quarrel and hypocrisy is becoming prevalent in this world, and we have to save these people. What to do? They started doing yajna, but why yajna? They said, of course, this rishis and they were telling, this yajna we are doing it, but because of the smoke of yajna, we are only become black. So what is the use? Tell us something better. And Shaunaka Muni was there, and along with his all those munis, they asked questions to Suta Goswami, and they asked him, "Tell us what is where the Lord has gone, well, where the Dharma has gone when Krishna is not present." And then he started explaining about Srimad Bhagavatam. There are the questions and answers between Suta Goswami and Shaunaka Muni. Suta Goswami, sorry, Shaunaka Muni, they asked so many questions, and Suta Goswami started addressing and answering. And there, in this particular section of Bhagavatam, there he is glorifying, Suta Goswami is glorifying the importance of Srimad Bhagavatam and the importance of process of bhakti. What happens when somebody starts performing bhakti and how bhakti progresses? Particularly, this second chapter speaks about different progressions of bhakti. How bhakti progresses, what are different processes are there, and particularly when we are coming, of course, before till shloka number 15, he was explaining about the glories of bhakti. And now, from the sloka number 16 to 20, here, he explains what are the different stages when somebody advances through bhakti. My brother, cousin brother actually, when I came to Krishna consciousness, and he was started telling her, "What are you doing bhakti and all these things?" So he was also kind of a spiritual person, and he has gone through different things. So he was telling, "Yeah, bhakti is not kind of an important thing. See, he's a scientist. He was a scientist into HL and all. So he was telling, yeah, there are so many different paths. The scientific, jnana marga, dhyana marga, and all these margas are there. That the progress is kind of a quantifiable, understandable. So, if you study this much you will understand. If you work hard this much marks you will get. If you walk this much distance you will cover. This is the quantifiable progress. Whenever you are going somewhere, the progress is quantifiable, right? You know, we are traveling 1 kilometer, 2 kilometer, 3 kilometer particular direction, you are going this particular way. So where it is bhakti, many times people who are not ignorant about bhakti, they started telling, okay, bhakti is the process where there is nothing quantifiable. Just keep on doing and doing and doing. Somewhere the Lord's mercy will happen, ahetu ki kripa, and you will tar jaoge. And then you will get liberated. That's all. And that is not depends. It's all, it depends on the unknown cause that we grow. So many times we sort of think that अरे अहित की कृपा हो जाएगी तो हो जाएगा भाई. We think like that many times. But yeah, and why we are thinking like this, it's very just thing. Of course, while after coming to devotional life, also many people start thinking that yes, we are doing this devotion and all these things, but everything depends on Krishna's mercy. And yeah, definitely everything depends on the Krishna's mercy, but there is no effort from their side is required. Just हो जाएगा, बस बैठे रहो इसमें, हो जाएगा. It's really actually the goal that we have in front of us is very high. It's very high. Where we have to go? Go back to Godhead. Acha, just we have to go back to Godhead. How far it is? How much time it takes? 1 day, 2 day, take a ticket, take a air flight and just simply go. And then 2 दिन में पहुंच जाओगे. It takes न्यूयॉर्क पहुंचने के लिए कितना दिन लगता है? To reach New York, some 8-9 hours. That's all right. Oh yeah, I never gone. Anybody knows? So Golok Vrindavan, if we take a flight, how much time will it take? 4 days, 5 days. Of course, New York was 8 hours. So Golok Vrindavan 5 days, 6 days, and something like that. Really? Is it? See, going to Golok Vrindavan is a big task. Of course, going out of the Earth, going to the Mars, how much time it will take? What Elon Musk is telling? 4 months, right? 2 months, something kind of thing. We are not able to go out of our solar system. We are talking about going beyond this Brahmanda, the visible cosmos, visible cosmic space. We have to go beyond that. And if you read about the Vedic cosmology and all these things, so it takes there's a huge distances they talk about it, the dimension of the whole cosmos, and crossing that over seems to be, of course, even though you reached at the end of the Vedic cosmos, this cosmic sphere, but still there's a covering over that, shells after shells after shells after shells after shells, and break through it and go out of it. Literally, it is an impossible task with the technology that we have right now in our hands. Difficult. Even if you talk about the subtle, the yogic sciences, all these things, yeah, we don't have that much capacity also. And in that sense, it's really impossible task to go back to Godhead. Hmm? And then people start thinking, "अरे भाई इतना दूर जाना है हमारे पास ताकत नहीं है." Then what we'll do? Just think that somebody will come and pick up. That's all. Do nothing. But is it that do nothing? Hmm? Actually, there is because we are in sadhana marga, bhakti, but we are not simply we are in a Vedi bhakti, in a sadhana marga. Our purification is very important, and the effort from our side is also important. Why this effort from our side is important? Why just simply depend on Krishna and just sit simply ideally in whatever happens in life, let it happen? No, you have to work hard to attract the mercy of the Lord. See, we have a glass windows here, right? When you are in home, you have glass window closed. There will be one particular personality will come and start banging the glass door. Who is that? The fly, house fly. They will come and keep on banging, dang, 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 and the fly bangs and bangs and bangs. What happens? Do you think that glass window is going to break by banging the fly? No, no. By efforts of ours, this whole material universe, we're not able to going to cross this material cosmos. That's for sure. But just like that fly who is banging her head on the window, what's happening? You are working somewhere here and you are hearing this banging and banging. Array, irritation. Array, just open the window and let us fly. The fly is not able to break the window, but she is able to attract your attention to open the window. So with our efforts, we are trying and trying and trying. It's not definitely because with our effort we are going to get liberated. That's definitely not possible. But because of our efforts, we are able to attract Lord's mercy. You have heard the story of that small sparrow. How many have heard the story of small sparrow who was trying to dry the ocean? Okay, I'll tell the story. There's a sparrow. Her nest was on the ocean shore somewhere, and one day a big tide came and her nest washed out, and there were some small eggs were there, and she became upset and she became angry on the ocean god, and she started crying and she started shouting and angry on the ocean god, return me my eggs, return my eggs to me back. And ocean god was not listening because his own sound was so high and tides and all. So nothing came, and she decided, okay, I will dry up this ocean. I will teach a lesson to the ocean. And she, with her small beak, started drying up the ocean. Day after day after day, other creatures started talking. Hooray, this small sparrow, what she thinks she can dry up the ocean? And then she started for some laughing and laughing. And 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, she was determined. And these people started talking, all the birds started talking, all the parrots started talking, all the peacocks started talking, all the kites and these people started talking, and the news went to their brother Garuda. Every birds were talking. Array, my sister is trying to do this and some injustice happened, and Garuda appeared there into the ocean. And Garuda scolded ocean god. We give this her eggs back because I will dry you up. And ocean god gave her eggs back. So with our efforts, we may not be able to break the material cosmos back, break and go out of it. But it's definitely will happen that we'll attract the mercy of the Lord and the mercy of the Vaishnavas. So in this particular section, there is a particular shloka which mentions that what will happen, how do this bhakti should happen. We have to do shushusho siddhadhanasya vasudeva katharuchi yasyan mahat sevaya vipra punyatirthanishavana. The first step of doing bhakti is shushusho, hear it very carefully, and taste for hearing this holy name, holy katha, holy story will come when there is an ultimate condition for that. Syan Mahat Sevaya Vipra. Of course, last week you would have heard about it. Syan Mahat Sevaya Vipra. The serving the Vaishnavas. We keep on chanting Krishna, Hare Krishna Mahamantra for many years. We keep on coming and hearing Bhagavad Katha many years. You know, people say, "Arey Prabhuji, this holy name is so powerful that just 1 second you will get liberated. This process of bhakti is so strong that the mountains and mountains of sins will be eradicated." But why I'm suffering still here? But why I am still in the material world? I'm not transferred immediately back to Godhead. Is there a problem with the holy name? Is the problem with the message is something wrong? The problem is that we don't have faith into it. Shraddha we don't have Shraddha on that. And that's why this medicine is not working. Medicine and advice will work only when you have faith. You know, you go to doctor and you don't have faith into my doctor and arey kya doctor medicine dega and all this. He will prescribe the medicine and you don't have faith. You just take the prescription and throw it in the garbage. Are you going to get cured? No. The medicine and advice, everything will work only when you have faith on them. So in this way, this Vasudeva Katha Ruchi, we have to generate the faith into Krishna's Katha, Krishna's pastime, Krishna's holy name, that yes, Krishna is going to deliver us. And that faith will, when will it come? When we'll get the faith? When we do some exercise, wake up in the morning and do some lip exercise, or maybe we do some running exercise, or maybe hand exercise like this and this and this. And these exercises will help us to generate the faith. Or maybe we go to some shop and we purchase a 2 kg faith. Prabhuji, 2 kg faith, please. And he will just, yes, sir, wait a minute. No, is it going to happen that? Where we'll get the faith? Which river if the faith is hidden and we go there, take a dip and we achieve the faith? Where we'll do the parikrama round and round and we get the faith? Where we'll get the faith? The faith is secretly hidden with the devotees of the Lord. We get the faith when we come in the association of the devotees. You know, the faith and the confidence and the conviction of the conviction on the Lord is not purchased, is not acquired. It can be shared, it can be acquired, shared by seeing, by associating with the devotees who have it. Krishna se tomar, Krishna dite par, tomara shakatiya se. We call to the Guru, right? We call to the Vaishnava, oh hey Vaishnava Thakur. You have Krishna with you, you have a faith in Krishna. Just by being with you, I will get that faith. So serving the Shushusha Sadadanasya, San Mahatsevya Vipra, by serving them, will get that faith. And then what will happen? Shunvatam Swakatham Krishna. While after hearing this holy name, holy katha of this one, Shunvatam Swakatham Krishna, Punya Shravana Kirtana, Vayanthostohi Abhadrani, Vidhunoti Surutsatam. Why we are so? Why after hearing this Harikatha, what's happening? Punya Shravana Kirtana, and then this is doing Vidhunoti Surutsatam. What is that? Vidhunoti? What is Vidhunoti? Vidhunoti means washing. Then what pot washing or cloth washing are done? Why we do pot washing and cloth washing? Because they are dirty. Clothes are dirty, that's why we wash. Now here the Surut Satam, the Surut means the best friend of ours. What is he doing? Washing. Who is the best friend, by the way? Who is the best friend of us? Krishna. You see, shout at him. Who is our best friend? Krishna. Krishna is our best friend. Krishna has already loudly spoken in Bhagavad Gita. Yes, Surdham Sarva Bhutanam, I am the best friend of yours. We have, English word is very poor actually. We have a best friend, super best friend forever. Only this thing is there. So normal friend, best friend and best friend forever. That's all. In Sanskrit, there are different words for different level. Mitra, Bandhu, and what is Sakha, Surud. This all shows the different levels of friendship. What is a Mitra? Mitra is the one who is a social friend. He will just help you and help you in your plans. It will not talk about right or wrong. Arey bhai, chalo aaj hum log na party karne jayenge. We are going for the party. Oh, yes, go together. Then I will bring a bike. Okay, I will bring the money. But I will bring this and this, I will bring and that. And they all come together and they do a party. This is all the crowd of Mitra. We have one goal, they all help you and they will all suggest you to achieve that. Mitra. And then comes to the Bandhu. They are kind of your relatives. They are just there because they are connected with you somehow or other. And bandhus. Sakha, a little closer. When you have to do something nice activities, you go with them. And are bhai, I have to share my heart and all these things. And we just cry and all these things along with the sakhas and all these things. And when somehow we are closer. But surud are the one who are always with you and closer to your heart and they will never go away. Surud. They are very near to your heart. That's a surud. And they know your heart also. And what do you know? What is wrong and right in the heart, that also they will tell. They will never scare to scold you. Friends will scare to scold you because अगर इसको डांट दिया ना, party फर्स्ट खराब हो जाएगी हमारी, चलने दो, है ना? So they never scold you, they never upset you. Mitra, Bandhu also never upset you because if you upset him, property share will go off, है ना? So they try to disturb you. And Sakha also they don't. But Surud they will scold, they will bring you back. They are the Surudam. Surud knows your heart right and they understand what is lacking in you. They understand you are not perfect, I'm not perfect. And they will help us to make me perfect. These are the Surud. Surud Satam. Surud of what? Krishna is the best friend of whom? All living being? Yes, in Bhagavad Gita it was mentioned here. But here some different principle is there. Surud of Satam. You know, what is the Satam? Just scroll it down. Satam means friend of the people who are truthful. Are we truthful? Are we honest? Surud, the benefactor of the truthful. We have to be like that. Truthful, sincere in our practices, sincere in our actions, sincere in our devotion. So Surut Satam. And what he does? Vidhunoti. He washes. What he washes? Pots? Clothes? No. He washes the heart. The body can be washed, the cloth can be washed by the soap. But to clean the heart, what is the soap? Can we put our hand inside and no, not possible. Cleaning the heart is not possible. There is no medicine, no cleaning agent has come till now, or no washing machine has come to clean our hearts and fit it back there. So it has to happen subtly. And that can happen, that can be done by Krishna. There's only one person who can clean your heart. Is Krishna. Surut Satam. He's a Surut, he's your best friend, he's near to your heart. He is the one only who can clean. Prabhuji, I will chant so nicely, I will do nice activities and clean my heart and become purified and become a pure devotee, Prabhuji. How can happen? How can I do cleaning of myself? First of all, I don't know that I am unclean. First of all, I don't know I am dirty. First of all, I don't know what anarthas that I have got. Every time I think, Prabhuji, I am very nice devotee, Prabhuji. You know? So this is illusion about myself I have got. Yes, I don't have any faults. Somebody finds a fault, अरे क्या करता है तू? No, how can I become wrong? ये प्रभुजी को ना मेरा qualities ही नहीं पता. He doesn't know value of mine. And then we see that people who are finding faults or maybe they're warning us, they understand that they're my enemy number one. मेरी गलती निकलता है, taking faults in mine. So Satam, Surda is the one who are who are ready to correct us. And then he is the one, Krishna is the one who cleans our heart. And how he cleans the heart? He cleans the heart with his holy name. Now, when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, what happens? Generally, many times it is mentioned that when we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we pronounce this sound vibration through our lips and hear it through our ears, and this holy name enters to our heart, and there it starts cleaning, and heart becomes pure like a mirror and reflects the Paramatma into that. Then Paramatma is already into our heart. He's already staying there. You're not able to see him because these impurities are there. When these impurities are cleaned, we will be able to see the Paramatma. we will be able to connect with the Paramatma. We have a Paramatma is always there, but we are not able to connect because we are not frequency match is not happening. Now we give example of radio modulator. Modulator, what is that? For receiver. We just adjust the frequency, tune the frequency with the transmitted frequency, and we can the radio will start working. Isn't it? The radio mechanism. The frequency has to match. So Paramatma is always there, but we are not able to hear Paramatma talking to us. Why? Because we are not matching with the frequency of Paramatma. Paramatma is always talking, always guiding us, but we are not hearing it. We have to tune to his frequency. What is the frequency of his? What is the frequency of Krishna, the Paramatma in the heart? He is at the level of Shuddha Sattva, Vasudeva. Krishna is Vasudeva. So we have to come to that level. We have to clear ourselves of all the Sattva, Rajatama bondages. Come to the Shuddha Sattva, there we can see him. Friendship can happen with the equals, right? You will not have the friendship with the person into the jail. Anybody has friend? Anybody has developed a friendship with somebody who's in the jail? No. Would you like to develop friendship with the person in the jail, those rowdies who's already convicted for the crimes? Or maybe take a jail is sometimes saner. Do you like to develop friendship with the person who's in a mental hospital? Definitely not. How we can develop a friendship there? Whatever he talks is a nonsense, and whatever he talks, he will not understand it. So frequency has to match, right? So to develop friendship with Krishna, the frequency has to match, right? The frequency match will happen when we come to the level of Shuddha Sattva. And when we do the frequency will match, Krishna will start talking, we'll start hearing from him. So that's why we have to this is how we have to come. The cleanliness of our heart is required. What our heart is dirty, isn't it? Heart is pure or dirty, isn't it? What is dirt is in our heart? Question is, what is the dirt? Dirt anarthas? Can you say something? Responses. Raise your hand. What kind of dirt is there in my heart? No way. Your heart will be pure. You can tell it. What? Tell you, Roji. Kama, krodha. Okay, two things. Greed is there. Enviousness is. Anger is there. Yeah, you can say something. Envy is there. Yes. Somebody is telling. Yeah. Desires are there. Yes. Anything else? Ego is there. Yes. Ego is there. Ahankara. Yeah. And then what is that? Who said karma jnana? Karma jnana also is there. There's a contamination. Yes. Anything else? Illusion also is there. We are completely illusioned. Yes. All these calamities, all these anarthas are there in our heart. And because of that is become and how since how long we are having this dirt there? Janmani Janmeshware? जन्म जन्मांतर की जो एक गंदगी पड़ी है ना, since many births we are accumulating. It's not simply there. Every birth we are accumulating newer and newer dirt and putting it there. Have anybody seen the garbage pile of Bangalore? The big garbage pile. If you go to Elanka side there, all the garbage trucks will go there, and there's a big, huge pile of garbage is there. Mountain of garbage of whole Bangalore. They're piled up there. Now, in news will come. In the news, you will see the garbage pile, of garbage mountain of Delhi, and all these things. Bangalore also has the equal amount of garbage there here also. Big garbage. And every birth, our heart also has that big kind of a mountain there. And every birth we are accumulating again and again and more and more and more, birth after birth after birth. And that garbage has grown and grown. And it has to be cleaned. And that cleaning will happen with the help of Krishna. See, the question is what kind of garbage we have. When we are cleaning, when we are trying to clean it, we have to understand what kind of garbage is there. We have gila kachara, sukha kachara, all these things, right? So our heart also has different types of garbages. This garbage can be segregated into mainly 6 type of garbages. 6? Am I right? 6? 6 anarthas we talk about. What are 6 anarthas? Kama, Krodha, Moha, Lobha, Mada, and Matsarya. Okay, remember again: Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, and Matsarya. These six kind of, if you want to write, you can write it down also. I think very important one. We These garbages we are accumulating since long time, and these garbages are so strong. You know, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mad, matsarya. And this is many are this, kama, krodha, lobha. Krishna says these are the gateway for the hell. Somebody who is nicely accumulating kama, krodha, and lobha, and cultivating it nicely is sure for going to hell. So we have to get rid of it. And among all these anarthas, the mother of all anarthas is the envy. Envy is the root, or maybe the most subtlest kind of anartha. Kama is the one, definitely. Kama, sanjayata, krodha, krodha, samoha. And all these things, because of Rajoguna, these all are getting up. The Kama will give the birth to the krodha. But if we can get rid of krodha, but Kama, first we have to get rid of krodha, then we get rid of the kama, then we get rid of the lobha, moha, then mother will go off, and ultimately, finally, the thing which will go off is matsarya. If we get rid of everything else but not get rid of matsarya, everything will come back again. The mother of all the anarthas is matsarya. And particularly in this purpose, Prabhupada says, so problem is really is the enjoying tendency and the lordship tendency to become a lord. These two things are causing us to collect more and more garbage in our heart. More and more garbage. The lording tendency and the enjoying tendency. First of all, because of this envy only, we are talking about why there is only God who is enjoying. Why only Krishna is original sin? No? However, in Christianity, there is a concept called original sin. They don't understand actually what is that original sin. They don't explain it but properly. But Vedas are explaining it very nicely. Original sin is the envy towards God. Why only God should enjoy? Let me also enjoy. And then because of that, we fall into the earth and start doing enjoying. Krishna says, okay, you want to enjoy? Okay, actually original enjoyer is Krishna. Bhoktaram Katakasam, Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. But he is the enjoyer. But we want to enjoy. Krishna says, if you want to enjoy, okay, I will give you your own thing. So Krishna, to take care of his notorious child, he will say, okay, this is room for you, there you enjoy. Mother, who is in the home cooking something nicely, she's getting disturbed by the kid. Mummy, I want to cook, Why only you are cooking? I also want to cook. Mummy says, I'm cutting vegetables, nice fish, very sharp, you will cut your hand. No, I want to cook. And mother will say, okay, this is a kitchen set for you, go and cook. And how many of your daughters have kitchen set? Have kitchen set, right? So she will go and cook into that, and she will have a dummy knife, dummy stove where she will fire, and she will cook something. Mummy, I have cooked a nice feast, please come. And you go to her house and drink tea and eat some nice feast there. And after some time, after playing, she will start feeling hungry. Mummy, I'm hungry, I give it food. अरे अभी तो खाया तुमने अभी तो खाया अरे नहीं that was something else. I need some food now. Then she will come. So like this, we are struggling in this material world, and Krishna is giving us, because we want to become a lord. Like this girl wants to become a cook, and she wants to become a boss of the kitchen. So like God says, okay, you want to become a boss? Okay, take this dummy kitchen for you. Now, what is it called? Toy kitchen set. Toy kitchen set. You take it. So Krishna has given this world as a toy kitchen set where we are cooking and cutting and doing so many things up and down. Everything is dummy and temporary here. It's not kind of untrue. It is not a kind of a fake thing. It is real. That whatever things we are dealing with here, they are real only, but they are not as real as spiritual world. A replica of that. But still, we are so busy in playing in this world that we are not able to understand that These things are there, so they're kind of a temporary thing, and our real home is somewhere in spiritual world. And we are so engrossed into this material world and activities. Every happiness, every distress, we are thinking that they are our real happiness and distress. And because of that, we feel the pain like real. You know, like for example, you can see, okay, there are some dogs. You have dogs in your street, right? You know, one street dog will go to another street and they start barking. Oh, 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 oh. You have come to my field. You have to come to my gully, and all this. They start chasing away and all these things. Do you see that games? And do you laugh? You know? But these dogs are so seriously playing that, and instead of biting and howling on each other and all these things, and big gang war happens there also, and you just simply laugh. अरे क्या खेल रहे बच्चे ऐसा? And this is all false things. You are, because you are able to understand, these are false things. The street that this dog is fighting for is not his street. The property that I am fighting for with my brother with the tooth and nail, till the level of Supreme Court, of the property dispute is going to the Supreme Court, and the property doesn't belong to me at all. You know, generations will go on fighting for the property and rights and all these things till the Supreme Court and all. You know, but the person who is sitting in the higher level, they say, "अरे क्या झगड़ा कर रहे हैं?" You are fighting for the land which doesn't belongs to you. That you are fighting for the land which will not be there for you for all the time. You fight for the land and property and borders and all these things, and keep on fighting. Mother Earth says the people who are fighting for me ultimately go under me only. And she's always laughing at them. They're fighting for the land. So we are also like that. We are just engrossed in this material world and enjoying all this and suffering because of the illusion that yes, this belongs to me. Enjoying tendencies and the controlling tendencies. These two tendencies which will make us cry, which will make us suffer in this world. That's the root cause of it. And the actual representation of this is the wealth and the woman. This Prabhupada has mentioned. The person who is, of course, woman should think about the men and men should think about the woman into this context. Actually, these are equal to everyone. So, woman and wealth is the real cause of the suffering. Whoever gets entangled into this, they will fall from the spiritual path. But ultimately, it causes the fall. It becomes the reason for our fall down. So, what to do with this anartha nivrutti thing? How to get rid of this? Problem is very tough. We are always there, surrounded with the wealth, the money, and woman, everything always there with us. Then how to get rid of it? Solution is what? Lord Prabhupada says, solution is that we have to just get the grace of Krishna. What is this? But when one is helped by the Lord Himself, the whole process become as easy as anything by the divine grace of the Lord. And we have to understand what is that grace. That divine grace is Krishna's help for us to clear our anarthas. How these anarthas will get cleared? Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Muhammad, Matsarya. We have the examples in the Srimad Bhagavatam. You know, how anarthas were cleared for Parishit Maharaj, how the anarthas were cleared by Jada Bharat Maharaj. The same way, our anarthas also will be cleared. It is going to be easy. People think that the bhakti life is so easy, Prabhuji. You don't have to do anything. Krishna will do anything, but Krishna will do something. It's tough. Yes. You have to give up your anarthas. It's very easy. But when Krishna starts taking out your anarthas, so tough. And Bali Maharaj, he worked his whole life to attain the kingdom of the three worlds. And one shot, everything was gone. Your whole life till your hair becomes white, you are working hard to accumulate the kingdom and empire of your companies and of the companies, the bank of the bank, and one shot it is taken away. I will not break. Heart attack aa jayega bhai. No, everything is gone. You are just right on the street. That's all. Nothing. Whole life you worked hard for that. Anarthas will be cleared like this. Pain will happen definitely. When Krishna starts taking out anarthas, pain will definitely happen. But we have to endure that. Like Pandavas endured those pains. Who does all these things? Krishna does. And why we are doing all these things? For Krishna only. Pandavas were worshipping Krishna, and what Krishna was giving them? Problems after problems after problems. So will you worship that person who is giving you problem? Really?
Yes.
Huh? Yes or no?
Yes.
This is a real test for the devotees actually. When Krishna says, okay, you have to come to me. Okay, so I have a punishment for you. And the demigods will be standing us around aside. Please come to me, we have a rewards for you. We'll give this, we'll give that, all this quickly we'll give. Krishna will not give so easy, but Krishna will give punishment first. So the devotees, even after they are seeing the stick in Krishna's hand, they will go to Krishna. They are actually in love for Krishna. Pandavas knew yeah, all these things are happening and all. They never complained to Krishna. Why I am getting problem? Of course, they would say, Krishna, you are giving so much trouble to us and all these things, and we hate you and these and it's so much. Yesterday one Vaktirisha event, and when Mataji was saying, Prabhuji, Krishna gave me everything, but yesterday when my phone was stolen, I became angry on Krishna. Of course, devotees will become with the love, they can become angry on Krishna, like Mother Yashoda become angry on Krishna. That's not wrong, but yes, because we have a right to become angry on Krishna when we are so much close to him. So yes, in the love we can become angry, but not actually angry. I don't want to see your face at all. That is not. We are going towards Krishna even either angry or the love. We are just want to go to Krishna. Among all the devotees of Krishna, the Pandavas are the best. Whenever there are problems, they were endured that and accepted all the problems just because Krishna is there with them. And that's why Krishna spent most of his time among, even more than Yadus, Krishna spent his maximum of his time along with Pandavas. Even though he was born among the Yadus, he spent maximum of his time with Pandavas. And beyond those Pandavas, the Gopis and the Vrajavasis are the best devotees because Krishna always kept them in their heart. Even when Krishna was there, of course, when Krishna was not there, Vrajavasis they were having lots of peaceful life. As soon as Krishna came to Vrindavan, their peace was destroyed. Demons after demons after demons after demons were coming, and day and night there were some calamities. The Indra was coming, and this demon and that demon. Every breakfast, lunch, and dinner, some demons was being slayed. All those troubles were happening. Vrajavasi's troubles increased, and they would have said, "Hey Krishna, because of Krishna, all these troubles are coming. Let him send you to Mathura, and all people life peace will come back." They did all these things? No. They ran with Krishna in the different places. Nanda Maharaj, where Krishna was delivered? From Mathura to Vrindavan. No, Vrindavan, nobody was staying. Gokul was the place. Mahavan Gokul was the place where he was shifted, and demons started attacking. And from there, Nanda Maharaj shifted to Nandaka's last destination. Before Nandagram and Gokul, he shifted 4 times. Whole life, he was constantly shifting from one place to another place, another place. Sometimes he went to Gokul, from Gokul to that another place called Jatikara. From Jatikara, where this Krishna's hair mundan had happened, and from there another place, and finally he settled down into Nandagram. So for Krishna, they had to shift their home all the time and they never thought of, okay, send this boy of mine. No, they always loved him. With all the problems, they accepted Krishna. So this is the love. The devotees also in their life should accept all the troubles. These all troubles are the troubles of the purification, and the troubles, they are symptom of Krishna's love to us. Like a mother who scolds their child just for the welfare of the child. Krishna gives anarthas for us. They are also for benefit of us. There is no point in scolding Krishna. Hey, Krishna, tumne kya kar diya? So accept those anarthas, anartha nivrutti. And in anartha nivrutti, of course, there are 9 stages of bhakti, Shraddha, Ruchi, and all. And anartha nivrutti is the biggest stage. Shraddha, sadhu sangha, bhajana kriya. And finally, we come to the level of another nivrutti, and there it will take a long time. I heard in Bhanu Maharaj's class, he was telling Shraddha will be very quick. Sadhu Sangha will be very, as soon as you come to Sadhu Sangha, Sadhu is there. After Sadhu Sangha, you do Bhajana Kriya. After Bhajana Kriya, the nivrutti will start and it lasts for long and long and long. It will come back and go up. And Bhaktivinoda Thakur writes in his Madhurya Kadambini, this whole long process of another nivrutti into 6 different stages. Sometimes we discuss about that. But very beautifully he has explained how we can come over this another nivrutti in 6 different stages. The stages are maybe the Utsahamai, Ghanamai, Ghanatarala, and all these things are there. So, but yes, with the help of Lord Shri Krishna and Krishna's glance, and when we take up this, when we hear Krishna's katha, we can overcome all these things because Krishna and Krishna's holy name and Krishna's pastimes are non-different from. And when they are present, yes, we are getting the strength from them. Okay, Hare Krishna. Topic is very long. I have not covered everything what I prepared, but still, on the interest of time, we have to stop. Any questions? I will answer very quickly, not long answers, but yeah, I have to go for next session. Hare Krishna.
Examples and practically how to put it to our lives. Probably I have a question that Goloka Govinda means we are all happy going there. Each and every soul will be having some seva and all will be satisfied in the seva. It's not like in material world I'm doing this seva and there will be seva, something like that. And we will be that. But that is no such thing. Even in, they will be satisfied in whatever seva they are, fully satisfied. It is the same case in personal Brahman also. They will be satisfied. In personal Brahman, the Gyanis go and do the meditation. Right? Even it's in the same case that they will also be fully satisfied in doing that Jnana.
See, impersonal Brahman, the Jnanis and Yogis, the destination that they achieve, of course, which is also a very high stage actually. If we compare the people in the material world, the achievement of impersonal liberation that the Jnanis are achieving is rarest of the rare achievement for them. But the difficulty is that the Sambandha Jnana with Krishna is not developed there. They are at the level of Sat, they are level of Chit, but Ananda will not be there. They have the bliss of not having any troubles. They have what is that called as Atyantik Dukkha Nivrutti. That is the level that they are. But actual Ananda, they are not experiencing. And because there is no connection with Krishna, they don't understand who is Krishna at all. So they don't have any service to Krishna also. So it is mentioned in the Bhagavatam, right? Ishopanishad, right? Krishna is hiding behind the veil of his effulgence. They just see the effulgence. They can't see through that effulgence outside what is happening there, who is Krishna and all these things. Because of that's why they said they start thinking about this Krishna and the God is the absolute truth, which is impersonal jyoti kind of thing. And when there is a impersonal jyoti, there is no question of service. Impersonal jyoti ke kya arti? What arti will do for impersonal jyoti? What kind of a dressing you will do? What kind of alankar you will do for impersonal jyoti? Nothing. So there is no service there, no activity. In impersonal Brahman, there is no action at all. Not even the singing kirtan of impersonal jyoti. There is no kirtan for that. And these Jnanis and Yogis, whenever we go to these people who are follower of this other mathas and all these things, follower of impersonalism, they have their kirtan and bhajan and all these things. It is all waste of time because impersonal Brahma Jyoti, of course, they also understand that this is a temporary thing. Just to entertain our mind, we are just doing it. Otherwise, impersonal Jyoti, there is no action, there is no kirtan, there is no engagement, there is no entertainment at all. Yes, Patanti Adha, they will fall back down. Because the real thing is that they can't see beyond that Brahma Jyoti, what is happening there. Whatever action and whatever personalism they are seeing and whatever entertainment they are seeing is down only. The material world, they are saying it, array, people are suffering there. Array, this person is doing all these things. Array, nonsense is doing it. He should be doing this like that way. To correct people down on the earth, they come back on the earth. And just by engaging the people, they feel the happiness. That's all. Because until unless there's a personal connection, when there is no reciprocation, happiness is not there at all. So they come back for that here on the earth.
Thank you.
Yeah, like and you told the like example is parish story and all and like, friends example. And I have one question. So everyone is thinking that now we are not facing any problems. So why we need to do devotional service?
Hmm.
Yeah, why we need to do how we need to face them?
Okay. Is regarding the question about other outside people or maybe devotees also?
No. I guess this question now from outside.
Okay.
Yeah, now I'm happy. Why I want to do devotional service?
Yeah, many times we see that we go out and people and tell, hey, come to devotion service, come to bhakti, come to temple. Why should I go to temple? We tell, "Arey, your problems will get solved." So of course, people come to God to solve their problems. But sometimes people don't feel the problems at all. Arey, I have everything. I have a job. I have a good wife. I have a good kids. I have a stable family life and all these things. Everything is good. And I have good friends. All the sorts of entertainment things are there with me. I don't find any problems there with us. You should ask another question to them. How long you will remain like this? Are you sure? And how long your job will be there with you? You think that you will be there forever? Okay, even if it is there for a sarkari job, ठीक है, समझ लिया. But do you think that will you be able to enjoy like this forever? मतलब दांत है तो चने नहीं, चने है तो दांत नहीं, सुना होगा ना. You enjoy, the दांत will go off. Will you be able to enjoy all these things? Some problem will definitely come. So coming to God is not kind of whenever you have problem that only you have to come to God. You have to come to God. When for example, if many of you give this example, you don't buy insurance when you are in the hospital. You buy insurance before you go to hospital, right? And when you get a problem, so like that, if you have to save yourself from further calamities, yeah.
Yeah, then I got a reply that like the next years and all, just from the activities we did in this way, that will repeat it, right? So I'm doing good, I'm not doing any harm to anyone and all. Next year also I will get like this one, I will get all these things. Next year also I will get enjoyment. So why I
Yeah, of course. Understanding is key. When we are doing all these things, are you sure that you are doing all this right thing only? Your actions are always good. Are you sure that with your actions nobody is being hurt? Not a single soul. We can't make sure that everybody. We can we please everybody else in the world? While doing your job, you may be pleasing your boss. What about your colleagues whose job you have snatched? You have got your admission in IIT, fine. But what about that fellow who is not able to get admission in IIT because of that he has committed suicide because of you had taken the seat? You will not get the karma for that. So karma is getting everywhere. Yeah, accumulating karma all the time. Yeah, life is complex. You have to tell. It's not like whatever we are seeing is not always straightforward. So of course, ultimately we have to understand. We have to tell them that karma, rama, these things are always good. You are living your moral life and everything. But what is the basis of this morality? You may say that I am doing all good, but who decides what you are doing is good or not? The rapist will say, I'm doing all good only. The thief will say, I'm good only doing everything. But police will say, no, I have to catch him and kill him. So ultimately somebody has to say what's right and what's wrong. Constitution, right? Constitution will say what's right, what's wrong. But there are so many things that Constitution also not addresses. Who will decide all these things? So without God and without understanding of God, the idea of morality is fake. There is no absolute entity who decides it. For one community, getting married 4 times is good. For another community, getting married 2 times, 4 times is a sin. So who will decide all these things? There is something should be the ultimate parameter, ultimate personality who will decide it. What's right, what's wrong. And unless we accept him, we can't say that whatever I'm doing is right only. Understand what is right, what is wrong, where to come to God.
I like it from
Tell this, try once. Hare Krishna. Okay, we'll stop here. Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, and the Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki